Today we are going to discuss about a single entry system which is in become second year. So moving to the slides. So first of all we have to know what is the meaning of single entry system. So here we meaning the single entry is adopted by small traders, especially sole traders who prefer to maintain personal accounts and other accounts are not taken into account. So this is the system is adopted by small traders. So who are the small traders? Especially sole traders. So like they are prefer for maintain personal accounts. Next we have to see this system is not systematic, no defined rules and procedures are adopted, so they are flexible according to need of the business. So here you have to understand that the single entry system is not a systematic, there is no rules and procedure to adapt it. So like many small businesses traders are used to this small single entry system because it is very flexible to maintain. Next the transaction of business are mixed in cash books with personal transactions. Here a sole trade, a small trader, a small organization, small business is run by a sole proprietor. Here the proprietor also some personal transactions maintain. In the same way the business transactions also maintained, like so they are mixed in cash book with personal transactions and business transactions are mixed in the transactions. The system, next one, the system lacks uniformity since they differ from business to another business. So here the system lack of uniformities since they differ from business to other business. So like in double entry system there is different types of different kinds of rules and regulations, like business, joint venture business, partnership business, company law. So like different types of formality is there. Here there is no formality to business to another business. Any business we have to follow just single entry system as our wish. So like this is the meaning. The definition according to R.N. Carter, single entry cannot be termed as a system as it is not based on any scientific system like double entry system. For this purpose single entry is now a days known on as preparation of accounts from incomplete records. Here we have to understand that the definition of single entry system, which is not a systematic and scientific system, that is called single entry system. Here R.N. Carter says that single entry cannot be termed a system. It is not based on any scientific system like double entry system. So we can understand from this definition, this is not, single entry system is not a scientific system. So that's why here days known as preparation of accounts from incomplete records. The single entry system records are called as incomplete records. So moving to the next method of single entry system. So first one is net worth method. It is called statement of affairs method. Under this method, two statements are affairs. One of the beginning of the year and another of the ending of the year prepared. So in the net worth method, it is also called statement of affairs method. Under this method, two statements are affired, one of beginning from the year and other is ending from the year. Prepared. Statement of affairs is prepared in order to calculate the capital. Difference between opening capital and closing capital can be either profit or loss. These two statements are lieu of balance sheet in double entry system. Here in net worth method, we can use difference between opening capital and closing capital. So when we calculate two, opening capital and closing capital, the difference between opening capital and closing capital is either it is profit or it is loss. So in this method we can find out the profit and loss in this kind of system. So here statement is affairs on liabilities, assets. So here it is liabilities, here it is assets, liabilities. So both are. Next, moving to the next slide, statement of profit and loss. Here statement of profit and loss is prepared like this. So here closing capital we have to know, add drawings made during the year and less capital, the opening capital and less additional capital. So we can find out the profit of the year or loss of the year. So here in this way, in net worth method, two capital, opening capital, closing capital. Here we can understand that here it is closing capital, here it is opening capital. So difference between closing and opening capital is either profit or loss. So this is the method to calculate. So here it is given a question, calculate the capital at the beginning of the year. So capital at the end of the year 35,000, drawings during the year, capital introduced the year, profit during the year. So here we can understand in this way. So here 35,000 is end of the capital. Next drawings, we can next question number 2. Statement of profit and loss of the for the year. So here we can understand that answer number 1, 35,000 closing capital, drawing is 5,000, 40,000, next less 2,500, capital introduced, profit during the year 10,000, that is 12,500. So here it is, we find out the opening capital. So we can understand the profit loss. In the statement number 2, so question number 2, we have to once again check the question number 2. Ganesh, who keeps his books on single entry, tells us his capital is 31st December 1995 is 37,400 and his capital on 1st January 1995 was 38,400. He further informs you that during the year the withdraw from household purpose rupees 1684. He once sold his investment in rupees 4,000 at 2% premium and brought the money into business. You are required to prepare the statement of P&L, profit and loss. So here we have to understand the question. We can write as this statement of profit and loss Mr. Ganesh for the year 1995. Here it is closing capital, we have to know, given in the problem 37,400. Add the drawings. Next to opening capital is 38,400, additional capital is 44,080. So remaining profit is in 1995 11,760. Question number 3 is given here. Mr. Janaki Raman keeps his books in single entry. He started business 1st 2006 January with rupees 1 lakh. On December 31st 2006 his position was under. Here it is assets and here it is liabilities. So both assets are high. Cash at bank, furniture, plant, subsidiary, stock, bills receivable, sundry creditors, payable, outstanding. So next, prepare profit and loss made by during 2006. Here it is given liabilities and assets. So statement as of Mr. Janaki Raman as on 2006, sundry creditors, payables, outstanding creditor, capital. Here we have to find out the capital. So here not given any capital. The cash in hand, cash at bank, furniture, plant, sundry debtor, stock, receivable. So in this way, in the single entry system, we can solve the problems.